Some more upcoming mods. Today we're going to start things off by taking a further look at the vintage submachine gun. This is a gun that I've been showing you guys a lot of lately. Last time I did say the mod author was unable to do some animations on his own, and he actually came up with a pretty creative solution. That's what you're seeing right now. Basically, he added a charging handle to the gun. Even though it doesn't necessarily fit perfectly, it makes it so the animations available in vanilla Fallout 4 will look much more appropriate on the gun and frankly just make a lot more sense. That's what we're really seeing now, a bunch of images of the gun with this new charging handle and of course with these new animations. I personally think it looks really cool. I've been praising this gun a lot and I definitely think it is deserved. It's a very unique and interesting looking weapon, something that we don't have much of in Fallout 4, yet it still really fits with the aesthetic that many of the other weapons and really the lore brings forward, and it's not going to look out of place at all. The mod author also thanks me for my videos, so really I just want to say a big shout out to him. He's doing some awesome work here, and definitely click on the links down below to check out the mod page and endorse it, or just maybe take a closer look at some of the images or gifts that he does provide. All around though, again, a very cool gun that I'm very excited to try out. So we have another in-game image, this one of a more polished version of the VaulTec power armor. We do get a look at some of the finalized and in-game versions of the FX on those Tesla coils that of course do appear on the shoulders. The armor is looking really cool. It definitely looks like something that's going to be a ton of fun to use. It has a really nice sleek black look, and of course the textures are very high quality. It is by NewerMind43, who has made a ton of different armors at this point. Around again though, a lore-friendly armor that of course did appear in previous Fallouts, something that we're probably going to love to use in Fallout 4 with the new power armor system, and I think a lot of people are going to be pretty excited for this one, whether it be for the nostalgia factor of course with the Fallout lore behind it, or just because the armor itself looks pretty awesome. It has a really, again, nice sleek black look, and it's definitely an aesthetic that a lot of people do like. So this one's pretty interesting. Basically, it's an upcoming update to the canteens of the Commonwealth. More or less, this is going to add in a workbench to create those canteens. It looks like it's going to be totally custom. It kind of looks like it has a sewing machine and some other miscellaneous items on it. This is actually by the same mod author that did just release the components redone. I did show you guys that last time and it was just released, so check it out or wait till Mods Weekly. You can see me checking it out. Canteens of the Commonwealth has gotten a ton of updates recently and it definitely is looking very promising and cool. This is definitely going to be a great addition to the mod and really just making it a little bit more unique. It's not going to be like all the other items that you just craft at the utility section of the chemistry workbench. This one's going to get its own workbench and hopefully in that a lot more features and details added to it. So we got some in-game screenshots of that combat arm I did show you, or now being called the combat coat with cyberarm by Tumbajamba. This looks really cool. The first image is showing us that helmet and armor we have seen in the past, as well as the cyberarm. It looks like it's holding a sword or something like that, but the second image is the one that really gets me excited. I think that looks really badass, especially without the helmet and just the whole aesthetic this armor does bring forward. I don't know, just something I would love to use. I really like the way the cyberarm just adds a lot to this. It makes it stand out from a lot of the other armors available right now. There are a few other mods implementing cyber prosthetics or just different components to the player's body, but I really like the way this one looks. It fits in really well with the rest of the character and even just the outfit this guy is wearing in general. Again, as I praised in the past when we did see it, just looks really cool. It fits into Fallout 4 well, it doesn't look too out of place, yet it still kind of has a badass vibe to it. So then we actually have one I never covered, I just kind of missed it when it was originally released, and that's going to be an AR-15 M203. This is part of the Wars mod. It's a mod aiming to kind of overhaul the weapons in Fallout 4 and add in a lot more of the modern weapons, and again, just be a more complete replacer. So what I'm showing you right now is a grenade launcher on the bottom of, again, an AR-15. This looks really cool and really promising. This is something we've seen a bit of with some other mods, most notably Modern Firearms has done this. I'm not personally a huge fan of Modern Firearms because I prefer the modularity that comes with a lot of these smaller mods. Modern Firearms adds in a lot more than just firearms. Again, the grenade launcher looks really cool. It is though a collaborative effort. It's done by Anastar, who did post this video. I'm going to have it linked down below. It's longer than I'm showing you, so I definitely recommend you watch the whole thing. In addition, it's also worked on by Gunnut as well as Hitman. All around, it's a really cool looking weapon, and the underbarrel is something that I feel like has really been untapped in Fallout 4 this far. There's a few work in progress mods working on implementing it, and then of course in Modern Firearms, but I think it has a lot of great uses in the game, yet there hasn't been that many implementations. So then last but not least, we do have another update to Fallout 4 the Capital Wasteland. Some of you guys may have seen this. This was actually released back in May. I just never really got around to covering it because this was actually released the day of my last final, and then by proxy when I was moving out of college. Regardless, we do got a ton of cool new images showing some of the landscapes and some of the different structures available in this mod. Fallout 4 the Capital Wasteland is aiming to add in a bunch of features from Fallout 3 into Fallout 4. Right now it's more of a proof of concept, not necessarily something that you will actually get to play, but again, they do share their work and progress this with us to get us hyped about whatever this does turn into. Then we do get some looks at some of the different interiors, but the parts that I get pretty excited for is those different armors and weapons. I think they're looking really promising. That is the metal armor, as well as we do have a look at the Chinese assault rifle. That is the one available right now for Fallout 4. It's by Wasteland Melody. He is giving permission to this team to use it in their mod, which is really cool. And then of course just a bunch of other images of miscellaneous things. I really like the look of these. I feel like this is going to be a mod that's going to be a ton of fun to experience because obviously Fallout 4 has so many advantages over Fallout 3. A lot of people, me included, were hoping for a Fallout 3 remaster this E3. We didn't get it, so this is going to be the next best thing, and frankly it's looking pretty good. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for this one. As always, I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below, out of all the mods I did show you, which was your favorite. There's a lot of great content in this one, so hopefully you found something that you found interesting. As always, again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys all next time. Later.